And I'm back to the bird section. Oh, y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was trying to get this stuff figured out, got it done. My apologies. Like I said, thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for your patience with me. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna recover. I think I figured out how I'm gonna get back to where I was when it came to my laptop being all screwy and whatnot. But that's no here nor there. Let's see. I want to make sure that we are hitting on all cylinders. Okay, there we go. Yeah. All right. All right. Now we cooking with Crisco, as we like to say. Now I'm cooking with Crisco, so it's on now. But anywho, yeah. So I want to make sure that all right, my take on the game. All right, definitely. Again, shout out to the defense. I mean, they got, I can't even count the number of 3-and-outs they had. You know, let's see. Oh, they don't even. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so man, Philadelphia, the defense was that first drive was long, and then we got to the end, and so let's see here. We had 1, 2, and that one long drive. Injury update. So damn, there were 191 plays. Philadelphia had 112 out of the 191 plays. Jesus. Wow. Okay. Yeah. What was the pass rush count? Okay. Let's see what kind of stats we can come up with. They don't have anything in there. All right. Philadelphia Eagles defense. Man, oh man, oh man. Nakobe Dean had a tackle for loss. Jalen Hunt had 2 tackles for loss. And Nakobe Dean had a forced fumble. Jalen Phillips had a tackle for loss. Okay. Sorry about that. Byron Young had a tackle for loss. No interceptions. These things are falling out. We only had 3 scoring plays. Third quarter and 1 in the third quarter and 2 in the fourth. Oh, extra point. Yeah, okay, got it. We had yeah. Wow. This is a low game. They only had 2 scoring plays and we had 3. Okay. And the 2 scoring plays that Green Bay caught was the one touchdown and the extra point in the fourth quarter. Ours came with the one touchdown, the one field goal in the third quarter, the touchdown in the fourth quarter, and the point after. Those were our only offensive. Plays during the whole game. All right, sorry y'all. I was on another page looking. Little Griffin G. Yeah, Eagles win 7-2. No, huh? Eagles game. Yeah, we're 7-2. Yeah, yup. Why is we so conservative on offense? I think it. You want to know what? All right. So Doughboy Eagle. Let me tell you something, right? And I had this conversation with Warren and with Philly 500. And I said to both of them, I'm starting to think, because this is starting to get really, really obvious and all this other stuff, but I'm starting to think that this could be some sort of a long ass fucking rope-a-dope. I think we're playing a season-long rope-a-dope. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because I don't think we're showing everything, and I don't even think they're even trying it yet until we get close to the playoffs, if not to the playoffs, because there's a very high likelihood some of these teams that we've been playing, like the Green Bay Packers, like the Los Angeles Rams, like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, like the Kansas City Chiefs, all of whom we beat, there's a very high likelihood we could see them again in the playoffs. For real. Okay, like we could see them and a few of them in the Super Bowl. There's a very good likelihood we could see a good likelihood we could see the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Despite what happened yesterday and last few days, there's still a chance that they still have a better than average chance the Bills making it to the Super Bowl, and we still got to play them. The Chargers, the Denver Broncos, who beat us. So I'm thinking they might be doing a rope-a-dope. Don't show them everything. When Jalen Hurts fumbled, it seemed like we started playing conservative football instead of being aggressive throughout the game. Doughboy Eagle. I'm not going to disagree with you on that one too. Leo, I told you about those offensive line penalties before the game, shaking my head. Yeah, we still got things to clean up. Defense played good tonight. Defense was the MVP of the night. For real. They held them to 7. Okay. Fire Patullo. All the progress we showed before bye week went out the window. Laura Vaughn, listen. You do that, you're asking what you're doing is you're forcing Jalen and them to have to learn a whole new language in the middle of a campaign. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's because we're not losing games. I get we're not winning pretty and we're winning ugly, and I get that, but I would not do that to that offense nor that quarterback. That's a whole new language. And you already saw the last time we made an offensive coordinator change in the middle of the season. It was just it didn't go well at all. You know what I'm saying? So I say we stick with this. You know what I'm saying? With this offense, I get what you're saying on offense. Yeah, I'm just not. I'm not there, bruh. I'm not there. I just don't. It's too obvious now, and I don't think it's incompetence. I really do. I'm starting to. The conspiracy theorist for me is saying this is some kind of long ass rope-a-dope. Not gonna show them everything. We gotta play these people again. I know. I'm just upset and venting. They need to threaten his job again. So Patullo was stepping up again, Vaughn. Lord, you a damn fool, boy. But I love you for it, man. I get it. You was a damn fool, man. I ain't messing with you, bro. And listen, y'all, for those of you that's in here, and if you haven't done so yet, again, can you hit the like and subscribe button on this one here? I was fucking up on the last one, so and I had to get the camera angle right because they put in this new feature where you have to actually state what type of framing you want. And I had portrait, and I had portrait instead of landscape. So I had to exit the studio, hit landscape, come back in the live stream because the live stream was stuck on portrait. So it was a lot. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. Nick Sirianni needs to be calling plays for the offense. Laugh out loud. I know, bro. Oh man, Vaughn, you a fool, boy. Nick Sirianni needs to be calling plays for the offense. I don't know, does he? Yeah, he does. He could. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see. How come you didn't go into Brian Stream? I am not a member. I'm not a channel member of Brian Stream anymore either. I don't like. A long time ago, Brian sort of kind of took that same posture when he did the. He reminded me that it was his stream. Mine, 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 mine. And you don't like it, you can get off. It's mine, mine, mine. And, you know, like, same thing with our other guy. You know, I'm like, okay, you know, and once you show me that, I don't come back unless I'm invited. And then I have to be invited back, which means that, you know, I'm not paying for that shit. I'm not paying for them to, you know, write these checks, but not eat the crow that they serve up. So how come you, okay, yeah. So that's why, you know, like, hey, you know, nothing against Game Time. You know what I'm saying? I love, you know, that's my man, you know, but I'm not going to be a channel member. The only time you'll ever see me on Game Time's channel is if Game Time himself invites me, because then he would have to actually send me a link. But I'm not going as a paying customer. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm no longer doing that. If I was to ever go on Mark's channel, I would have to come in as an invited guest where he would actually have to send me a link. But I'm no longer a channel member. I don't get the text message or the emails with the things or whatever. I don't none of that shit no more because again, you know what I'm saying? The only time from this point on, the only time you will really catch me on Mark's channel is if he actually physically texts me a link. I'm no longer a member, so I wouldn't get them in the emails. How can okay, yeah. So that's how that works. I canceled the membership, and and when I went through the membership cancellation process or whatever, that's when I realized I was a member for 25 months. I was a member for 25 months. And I was like, I didn't realize that was a fast 25 months, be honest with you. That was a fast 25 months, but the goal, like, to we had the manufacture controversies and stuff like that and be too much in the feelings. You know, I don't really have the bandwidth for anyone's feelings like that anymore. So, you know, it was just a season. Oh yeah, I showed y'all these. Donald, Eagles fan for life. What up, Leo? We are 7-2. We are class in the NFL. We're going to repeat. Fly, Eagles, fly. Listen to from your lips to God's ears, man. I hope so. I hope so because there are so many people who are praying for our downfall. You know what I'm saying? There are so many people. You know, do you know how many people are actually disappointed we won? There's some disappointment. You know what I'm saying? There is some real disappointment that we won. Ain't that about a blip, right? Ain't that about a blip? But nevertheless, we're in good shape. Yeah. We're in real good shape. And I don't think we'll have I really don't see us having much to worry about. You know, now the next test will be next weekend against Detroit at home. Okay, so they got to come to the link. You know, and let me double check that. I think it's at home. Look at me. Yep, yep, yep. Next Sunday night, Detroit comes to the link. So we'll have a nice cold welcome for them. A night game, so okay. These guys get. Let's get on back home. Let's get treatment. Let's get Lane and them some treatment. God knows guys are coming back a little banged up. Let's see what's up with Cam Jurgens. Landon Dickerson. Let's get these guys going. And we'll see from there. But yeah, I'm satisfied. Brian did me dirty too. He hit me and never unbanned me for nothing. Just for talking good about my Eagles. Cowboy fans can't take it. You know what, Vaughn? That's the thing. They have an accountability issue, man. And realize everything's about their feelings. You know what I'm saying? So I'm 50 years old, so I'm old enough to remember when they were going through their winning streak of Super Bowls and they were back-to-back champions. Remember, that happened when I was in high school and then over my period of time of me being in high school and college. Their last 3 Super Bowls. That took up all of college, all of high school. It spanned all of high school and most of college. Okay, so that's just, 1996 was my sophomore year of college. So I'm thinking, I can remember how they was talking spicy, real spicy, way worse. And that's the part that really makes it funny to me because they were way worse than we are. And that's why, but what kills me is that, now they want us to show them grace that they didn't show us. You know what I'm saying? Like they think, 30 years, they think they're so far. There is a group of Cowboy fans who do not know, who have never seen their team actually win the Super Bowl unless they watch old footage, right? Footage from the late 1900s. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know what it was like to grow up, listening to these people. Now they want us to, they want us to dim our light. I don't think so. If they don't like us and we don't care, it's a Philly thing. Yep, nobody. That's why we say nobody likes us. Yeah, I think so too, Vaughn. I think so too. Thank you, though, boy. I hope our offense comes to play. I do too. Detroit Lions can put up points. That's why our offense needs to come out ready. Yeah. Well, they think next week's game is going to be the preview of what everyone thought the NFC Championship game was supposed to be. So understand something: the Detroit Lions, this team, there are people on that team who are coming to right what they consider to be a wrong. Okay, like they think that we took their Super Bowl. Well, the Super Bowl we won last year was actually supposed to be theirs. So I think that and then knowing that you prepare accordingly. They're getting everybody's you're getting everybody's best shot, but when you can know why you're getting their best shot, and it ain't just because you won the Super Bowl. No, they think your Super Bowl is theirs. Hey, Lord Logan, what up, Logan? You know what I'm saying? What up, champ? You know what I mean? So we got that win tonight, so that's all that matters. And again, y'all, please, hey, Logan, do me a favor, hit that like button too while you're here. You know what I'm saying? As y'all come in, folks, hit that shit. That's my tip jar. God damn it. That is my tip jar. All right. But look, I think that, getting this win against I still think it's a quality win. Regardless of whatever kind of shit that the Green Bay Packers are going through, that was still a quality win for us. Detroit fans, crazy like cowgirl fans, fly Eagles fly. I'm going to see if I can find me a Detroit Lions content creator who'd be willing to work with me this week. You know what I'm saying? To get some insight on both our teams and whatnot, because I think that would be so much fun. So let me know what y'all think about that. You know what I'm saying? Logan says, "What up?" All right. Detroit fans crazy like cowgirl fans. Okay. I did hit the like button. I'm happy we won in Green Bay in the cold weather too. Man, Logan, man, you my man. Appreciate you, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? I so appreciate you. Yeah, I think we'll be just fine, for real. I think we'll be just fine. You know, we'll see what happens. I'll put out a real brief short later on, you know, and see what we can come up with. All right. I'm not gonna keep y'all any longer than I have to, because y'all know how I like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hold y'all up. It is 10 minutes to 1. I gotta get up early in the morning. So with that being said, you'll see y'all see some more stuff from me tomorrow. And I'll start dropping it a little more often so that y'all can at least stay up to par as to what I'm thinking or where I'm at in my way of thinking. All right. So with that, I will say, hey, y'all take it easy. I will see y'all tomorrow on the bird section. We're 7-2, baby. Here we come. Oh, peace.